Awesome.
Yo, is it weird that I've gotten so used to my mouse disappearing that I can kind of predict where it is without seeing it?
No, I've got that too. Yeah, that calibration in your mind. But yeah.
You can kind of, if it was gone, I could click on shit.
Yeah. It's bad that that happened, but it's not weird that that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you're just a gamer, bro.
Guys started to just change the aspect ratio of my entire computer monitor.
Yo, get fucked. You're welcome, idiot.
Just changed it to like 240p.
Enjoy. Enjoy, dude.
That's a gift for
It's
you.
your life.
Lo.
It's your life now.
Yeah. And don't you dare think about changing it.
It changed by itself. Where's my mouse?
Yeah, no, I'm saying don't try and change it back. You're gonna learn today.
I played Starfield once and it changed my background to a black screen, like my wallpaper, and it just never. I can't change it back now. It broke my fucking PC, dude. I don't know what happened.
Wait, get set up.
What the fuck just happened?
What's this doing here?
This motherfucker just said, "Oh, Omaiwa Mo," like teleports behind you. Like, what the fuck just happened, bro?
It's fucking amazing.
Ow.
Wow, that looks like a real problem for you guys. Ah, fuck. All right, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Like a real problem for you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
The fastest piece of karma.
Have fun.
Son of a bitch. What the fuck is happening? Guys,
Put a panda, you've been separated.
Guys, he's running off and he's flying away. He's returning to his people. I can't.
What?
I can't do anything about this. What the? What the fuck?
Where is he?
He's up in the fucking sky. I don't have. I need one more teleport actually. All right, so if I go here, I can go. Wait, I can actually do my dailies because I was considering doing the dynamite in addition, right? Because it's just an extra 60k or whatever. But you have to go here, and then Inferno, and then you go north and you talk to this guy, and he just hands you 60,000 gold, just like that. Bam. Well, it's closer to 50,000, I guess, but whatever. But yeah, that's like 11 mil an hour. Just so you know, like if you're like, damn, I could use some extra money in my life, and you finish your diaries, 11 mil an hour once a day. Just throwing that out. What about looking a gift horse in the mouth?
He would love. He'd look at my gift horse right in the mouth.
What do you mean?
I think you know what I mean.
No, I really don't.
It's my ass.
Oh.
The horse's mouth is my ass in this analogy.
This is a really confusing. Guess we need another one of these. Looking for someone genuine. Jesus Christ.
What? Oh, what? Oh, I used to find Bayonetta attractive until I realized she was made of hair. I'm like,
She's not made of hair. She's just wearing
I'll outfit
hair.
it. Yeah, that's enough for me to be like, nah, dude. Skin tight latex, I can get behind, dude. The fucking hair, nah, dude. Nah.
Skin tight latex to me is more weird somehow.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah. Like
Than hair.
Like, well, because hair is just really cloth, really, ultimately. It's not that.
It's human hair.
It's like, but like, how different is human hair than wool, brother? It's like not that different, bro.
I'm not into wool either.
You see somebody in a wool sweater, and you're like, oh,
Like,
man, oh.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever, dude. I don't know.
Get away from me, freak. You got fluffy boots on, dude? What are they made out of? I'm out.
Oh my fucking
Nah, not
god,
that crazy.
dude. Oh my god, dude. So long, but it's fine. We're just gonna keep going. He's a self-made VTuber, which is to say he's made his model literally from the ground completely up. You totally missed that, and everyone saw it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone. Goya says,
Good
if your
dick,
dick
thanks.
can smash boulders, you terrify me. Then I
I'd run-
terrify
I'd-
you.
Yeah, I'd run from Panda.
Oh, you're
Like that
running.
Indiana
Oh, you're running.
Indi-
Look at you go.
Dude, that Indiana Jones scene, Panda would just turn around and just fucking break it. Though. He wouldn't even need to grab his hat.
running.
Yeah.
Barking like a dog for you is like explicitly a sexual phrase. Like that's like explicitly sexual. I don't think that there's a context that you can say bark like a dog for me without it being like a sexual domination thing. That's just not possible in English. It's just not possible.
You're at the dog trainer without your dog, and he goes, "How's he been barking? Can you bark like your dog for me?" And then there you go. That's not sexual. Then he puts his hand on his dick.
Yeah, no shit. Nate Blue says, on my life, my internet is so ass. That's unfortunate.
You get abducted by aliens. You get onto the topic of talking about dogs. They say, "What does it sound like?" And you say, "Oh, it's kind of like a bark." And they go, "Can you bark like a dog for me?" And then you do it, and they put their hand on the dick.
VHS tapes are the fucking 90s and 80s equivalent of DVDs, which are the 2000s equivalent of Blu-ray discs, I guess. Which you would watch a movie on if you had physical media instead of streaming it. Which is the 2010s equivalent of watching a movie on Netflix. Oh my god. All right, we got there. It's fine. What's your favorite fair food? Do you have fairs over there? Or is that just like life for you? Beatrice says, oh, I just wanted to shitpost about what I was doing. Savage, you can get it too.
I'm just fuck my mom, honestly. I don't want to get it, bro. That makes me way more uncomfortable.
Savage, you can get it too is crazy. Crazy, bro.
Can you just do my mom twice as hard? That's fine, dude. I'm gonna double it and go to the next guy.
But it was funny. Double it and give it to the next guy is so good. What the fuck?
That was funny, Beatrice.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how to make a clip out of that, but we're gonna try. The clip wasn't that bad, actually, it turns out. Yo, what is up? I am that Daft Punk Panda. We're gonna be playing some old school RuneScape together, assuming that this game doesn't fucking break. Oh, Saku. Hello. You're just in time.
Hello.
We're gonna be playing some old school RuneScape, just as always. What is your name? Saku. Kunpaku. There we go. Add you to the title. Why not? We finished that. Don't mind the fact that we're standing here. That doesn't mean anything. We're just gonna do our dailies real quick. We did a little bit of a pre-stream setup last time when we ended. Double it and give it to the next guy is probably my favorite way to reject someone, I think. Like, somebody's like, oh, I just think, you know, maybe we should go out sometime, and it's like, double it and give it to the next guy. Like, awesome. Awesome. I don't know if I can execute that one as smoothly as Savage did. I don't know if I can do anything as smoothly as Savage has ever done. And secondarily, I don't know if I'll ever be in a circumstance where I will need such an execution. But it is very funny to me. I do really enjoy it. Because it's not necessarily like, you know, like, fuck off. It's just like, no. Double it and give it to the next guy. It'll be fine. Hey, Snake. Hey, Goya. What's up? We're doing that same old. How do I get to Guardians of the Rift? I guess this is how I would do it. It's like the best way to get there, sort of. Can I teleport from inside of my house? Okay. Sure, I guess. Is this better than going through the bank to the Temple of the Eye and then walking around? Snake says, I use necklaces of passage. Yeah, but like, I don't have those. I don't think.
Where?
Oh, I do, actually. But I didn't have one in the moment. Is this guy doing stuff? Somebody's doing stuff.
To go where with the necklace of passage?
To the, I guess to the wizard's tower and down the stairs, I guess, right? Because it doesn't really come directly here, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the fastest ways to get there.
To the wizard tower or to Guardians of the Rift?
To the wizard tower.
Yeah, to the wizard tower for sure. I think that the fairy ring is probably a little bit better depending on what you've got. You know what I mean? If you've got a necklace of passage, obviously that's pretty damn good. But if you've got, you know, quest cape or something like that, you can get to the fairy ring pretty easily as well. The necklace of passage, no joke. I'm trying to figure out how to change worlds, and I was just like really struggling. Guess we'll go here. Let's just do the 2K world, 2200 world again. See if anybody's here. Peek. Nope. All right, we'll try the solo again, at least for now. Snake says, I do clues, so I have a lot of them. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get better. Do you think that people who do clues will do clues after they get a third age item? Because you do clues to get a third age item, right? Will you just like keep doing them after that? Or will you be like, statistically, there's no way I'm going to get another one? Yo, what's up, Roku? How's it going, man? Snake says, if I get a third age, I'll give you a bill to show you why. You realize 1 billion gold is not going to do anything for me. I mean, it's going to make it a lot easier for me to do Colosseum and Inferno. But as far as like changing my life, you know what I mean? 1 billion gold is not going to like affect my gameplay experience. Like, I'm going to still be grinding out rune crafting this way because I'm not spending hundreds of millions of gold on runners. I'm not going to do that. That's just fucking ridiculous. I just can't justify that in my world, in my life. Like, I gotta just struggle through this and just get to the other end. Rokus is doing good, just low on a battery? Like, in your life? Or like physically in your phone? Because one of those things is a lot easier to solve than the other. Rokus is just tired? Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that one's not as easy to solve, but it's like, bro, just charge your shit, dude. Like, it's just responsible ownership at some point. Snake says, have you tried naps? That's a good question. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of napping. And we want to leave a line. I mean, we want to stop at 60 as well, is fine, but that's the story there. We do strong? I guess it doesn't matter. This would be fine too. If there's a weak one next round, then we could throw this in the Guardian. That would be better, but otherwise it wouldn't matter. Roku says, I might could nap. But I think I'll save that for bedtime. Just a lot of physical work has been done. I gotcha. Roku says, wife said today my arms are getting big, so I know I've been using them a lot. You know, now that I think about it, a lot of the homies do have wives. That's cool. I'm so happy for you guys. Snake says, or, can I interest you in a new product I've been working on called Snake Fasts? It is just a dry scoop of energy drink mix, straight to the dome. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What the fuck? You're doing like Vine and TikTok challenge material just voluntarily in your life. Roku says, you have Savage. He is like a wife. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't do that to me. I didn't do anything to deserve that. Also, I hope that this wall doesn't break. Roku says, yeah, you're right. You're the wife. I would be the wife, yes. Don't, no. Fucking bastard. No, there's literally nothing I can do right now. Which is pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna get this overcharge cell. I would like to upgrade this wall, but I don't even think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna get another Guardian. The Great Malenko says Panda definitely would be a good stay-at-home wife. It's Savior? Yeah, what is up, dude? I was like, I don't know who the fuck the Great Malenko is, but welcome in. You have a good name. You just changed the name? I got you. Oh, I need to turn this in before. This wall's gonna die again. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna repair this wall. We don't need an overcharged cell to repair the wall. We go through the portal. Redo says the runecraft never stops. It will. Give it a month and a half. In a month and a half, I won't be doing runecrafting. Return to me in fucking October And I'll probably not be rune crafting. Probably. The Great Malenko says, I forgot I changed it till I sent that. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was like, the Great Malenko. Like, I feel like I would remember your name. Snake says, aren't you a wife to Suck? I am. Well, Suck is married to the game as well, to be fair. So it's like, you know what I mean? And Suck has a few different wives as well, technically. Gabo, for example, I think. Redo says you'll keep making runes just for magic. I won't. I'm a main. I'll buy that shit. Yo, why did that fucking golem die so fast? Oh, I should not have done that.
He's making runes to sell the runes to buy the actual runes he needs.
Probably not even, because like, what do I need runes for? Maybe come
Escape.
Inferno. There's like some freezing and stuff, but like generally, like I don't even need runes. You know what I mean? Usually I use like empowered staves, which I guess do require some runes, right? Fire and chaos or whatever. But like generally, I don't think I'm gonna use runes. Great Malenko says, Suck is Panda's pimp, essentially. Kind of, yeah. When you put it that way, yeah, kind of. It's kind of correct. The Great Malenko says, I was in a stream I'm a mod for, and I started talking, and the streamer was like, who the fuck are you? Why are you a mod? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Got everybody by surprise. This wall situation is not good at all. But yeah, I think that mains don't really make runes at all. Maybe as a money-making method, but once you get 99 rune crafting, I think that there's way better money-making methods. Boya says, I have a late night craving porridge. We had porridge today for breakfast or dinner, depends on your choice. And now I want some again for comfort food. That's crazy. Craving porridge is like true poverty shit. I was craving pork and beans for a while. And like peanut butter and jelly, you know what I mean? Like that is not affluent cravings. That means that you are craving the voice of the people, you know what I mean? We are not doing well, by the way. Like this game is probably over right now. Which is okay. Chloe says, the fuck you mean poverty? I can't afford that stuff outside of the hospital. Porridge? You can't afford porridge? That's fucking crazy. Beans and hot dogs and porridge and you know what I mean? They're some of the cheapest things in the world. You can't afford food, Kolya, is what you're telling me. Which is like real. Sometimes it be like that, but like that's what you're saying right now. It's like there is not food that you can't afford. Kolya says yes, exactly. It also depends on where you are, because obviously maybe the day-old bread that you can get is a lot cheaper than some other options, but boy, is this no new news that I can't afford food? I literally can't go there. Actually, I just need to like continue doing stuff. Nope, Guardian died. I still want this, I think. Actually, no, I don't, because I don't have any cells. So it doesn't matter. Surprise. Everything's terrible, and then you die. Well, it says, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, more woodworking. It's interesting to look forward to. I think I'm going to be teleported out. I'm not sure. Yeah. Snakes is better just eat gruel to stay alive. Gruel and porridge are not that different. There's no way. Like, I actually don't know what the difference between them would be. I'm kind of at a loss. Kolya said, what do you mean poverty? I can't afford that. As if the justification for why it can't be poverty food is because Kolya can't afford the poverty food. It's like, Kolya, there is no poverty food if you don't consider you not being able to afford it to be poverty food. Because you can't afford any food. What are you talking about, dude? Like that, like the internal logic isn't even there. Snake says, I think gruel is just more watery. It's just a watered down porridge. Kolya says it's fun to craft with wood. I don't know why, just so cool. Yeah, I don't see the appeal. I mean, it's like any other thing. Like, if you like working with your hands, you like working with your hands, but yeah, no. I've never been like, oh man, you know what I want to do? I want to construct something. A miniature structure or whatever, but that's just not my thing. I'm not really a crafty type, I guess. Because if I wanted to, I definitely could. I've got stuff. Like, if I wanted to make stuff, I would definitely be making shit. And that's kind of the thing. Is like, I've definitely got everything that I need for that. Well, not everything. I don't have like a router or like, there's a few things. There's a few things that I technically don't have, but I've got enough stuff that I could figure it out if I wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, lacking the proper tool doesn't mean that you can't use something similar. So yeah, if I had that dog in me, I could. And that's why I'm like, yeah, no, it doesn't really seem like something for me. Same with like art, right? Like if I wanted to draw, obviously I could. I'm just not about that life. I ran the numbers. Like if it takes, I think it was like 5,000 hours or whatever to become an artist, like to be good at art, for example. It was like, if I do that for like a couple hours every stream, like a just chatting sort of a deal, it would take me about 10 years. Which isn't bad, to be honest. Developing a skill casually over the course of 10 years. Pretty good, actually. Maybe not the kind of rate that I would want it to happen, realistically, but still, more than viable. When you look at anything over the course of like such a long term, you know what I mean? Doesn't seem that bad. Runescape player shit. Which is definitely not the normal mentality for people. People are like, oh my god, One Piece. It's got over 1,000 episodes. I'll never get through it. And it's like, oh no, there's so much good content that you'll have to endure. It's going to be so terrible. What a dreadful experience. Says the guy that hasn't seen the anime. I read the manga because I would rather. Kolya says, I got to work with a type of electrical saw. Don't ask which. I have no idea what it's called in English. And it was satisfying to watch the wood cut so cleanly. Now I'm sanding it into shape. All right. I guess we do this. I see that this guy is taking chip damage. I love that. Love that for me. He's still taking chip damage. That's awesome. He's taken so much fucking chip damage. How is he taking this much chip damage Actually, though. How many fucking dudes stuck past this wall that's still fucking clearly here? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Damn. Like, it actually set me back. I think like an entire rotation at this point. Like, I have to wait for an additional portal now in order to win the game. Well, the shield is at least strong, so that checks out, right? Because obviously 4 dudes just walk past my shit. I think I'm gonna shield, do this and then do the shield. Yeah. A little bit of a reset. And loses 50 and then it adds 50. It should be fine. Yeah, I've done some like workshop stuff in the past, but only to like accomplish a particular goal, right? Like the only reason that it has any value to me is because of the utility it offers. So like I wouldn't just like make something just because it would be cool or whatever, you know what I mean? Or like for the joy of the love of the the love of the sport, you know what I mean? Like I'd have to have something that I'm using it on. That's unfortunate. Maybe we get enough from this guy dying, actually. Just kidding, they're both at 1 HP. So what do I need? Like 2%. So that's 20 divided by 4, that's like 5. Okay, so we got enough. Koya says, years ago I also had a chance to make myself a bottle opener from scratch in an acoustic guitar shape out of metal. Weird. Do you drink things out of bottles also? Because let me tell you something. As someone who owns like probably 4 bottle openers, I've never used a single one of them. Never used a single one of them to open a bottle. Never. Koya says I actually do. Okay, good. I have a lot of bottle openers in my life as it happens, and not a single one of them is actually useful for the nominal purpose of opening a bottle. I mean, I have way more bottle openers than I do bottles, weirdly enough. I don't really like, even for bottles that I could theoretically use a bottle opener on that have like the twist tops in America, I still don't experience bottles very often. I'm trying to think of the last time I would have had a bottle. Like birch beer and root beer and cream soda often come in bottles. But the last time I had any of those would have probably been like, dude, like maybe 4 years ago, 6. Like, it's been a long time since I've encountered a bottle that needed to be opened that I could conceivably use a bottle opener on. And you could just twist them off here. Well, he says, well, if you ordered food online and get a drink, it sometimes comes in glass bottles. Not in America, it doesn't. No, it surely does not. I've never ordered any food that came in a glass bottle. Never. Or never any ordered food that had a drink that came in a glass bottle. Never. I've never gotten a glass bottle from something delivered to me. Wait. Never? Maybe not never. It's been a very long time. I'm trying to think. Did I get glass bottles once? I don't think so, because like I'm not going to order something that would have that. It wouldn't have been food delivered, but I could have gotten groceries, but that would have meant that they gave me the wrong stuff. Like they gave me someone else's groceries. I'm trying to think. Did I have bottles at some point? I don't think so. I did get sparkling water once that I didn't buy. Somebody was like, I'm just gonna throw this sparkling water away if you don't take it. So I just drank a bunch of sparkling water, like fucking 8 bottles of this shit. But it wasn't in a glass bottle, it was in a plastic bottle still. So, and even if it is in a glass bottle, again, here in the States, you can almost always just twist it off with your hand instead of having to like pop it off. I'm really trying to think. I don't think so. I think it's been a very long time since I've experienced a bottle that needed to be opened in any capacity. Reminds me though, I got a jar of pickles recently. And that was the first jar of pickles that I've like had in my life for a very, very, very long time. I used to love pickles, like entire, like whole pickles. Like, oh, I want a snack. I'm going to open this jar of pickles and I'm going to eat a pickle out of it. I still like pickles a lot, to be clear. Like that hasn't changed dramatically, but like I don't have the same relationship with pickles anymore. But I did for a while. It was very nostalgic in a way. I was like, oh man, I bought this big ass jar of pickles. And now I'm going to get through them one pickle at a time, just casually eating a pickle by itself. This guy's about to get fucking clapped. Look at him. I think I want to upgrade the wall, especially with this talisman. I'm glad that they're safe spotting for that needle nose dude. I think they were, at least. It's a little hard to tell if he can attack the wall from the diagonal like that. I don't think he can. Very, very rare that you can do something like that in this game. I should be crafting, but you know how it is. I'm being a weirdo, doing some extra credit stuff for no reason. I say extra credit, but it's actually slowing down the run, which might cost me the run as well, but you know how it is. I feel like I gotta do it, so I'm gonna do it, even though I probably shouldn't do it. That kind of shit. I do have to beat this portal, though. That is very important. How's the wall doing? I see that this guy just walked past the wall. That's awesome. Love that for him. Portal's up. Throw this on the Guardian. Upgrade the wall. I don't really have to do this, but being that I have something to upgrade the wall, I'm not too worried about it. I see that the Guardian took a fuck ton of damage. And is still taking a fuck ton of damage. It must be the needle nose guy. I bet he was focusing down like the tiny dude, and so the needle nose guy was just getting free damage. Still is even 64. That's not good. Also, I can't help but notice that I have terrible portals for 15 seconds. So we got to get a whole other portal now. I really wish that this Guardian would do a little more. Got 4. I think I'm going to throw this on the wall. I think the wall's most important. I think I'll make a guardian out of this. This guy, that guy does not love his job. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't do what he loves, and that's why he's got such a half-hearted investment in this situation. It's crazy. Like, I really need you to like show up a little bit, bro. Like, I need you to like try just for a second. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. All right, so 12%. So that's oh, 30, I think. Would be 30. Who says I pop in to find a dire situation? That's like every day, bro. It's rough out here in these fucking streets, bro. How's the wall doing? It's like it's not like amazing. So if I stop at 30, we should be okay, right? So maybe we should stop at 30. Just a little bit extra. There we go. A little bit extra. We're trying to beat this wall dying and also somebody sneaking around the wall. Just a little bit extra. Oh, look. Our timing's perfect. Just as the wall goes down. See? It worked out. It's all good. All right. I need to be a little more strict about what I'm supposed to be doing and when. Because this is supposed to be like pretty consistent, to be honest. But it's only consistent if you do the thing that you're supposed to do consistently. Go over there, bro. Can I get another? No way. Yeah. Oh yeah, it wouldn't matter if I got another anyway. I would have needed to deposit the other somewhere. Which would have been on that wall in order to make a difference. So yeah, there's no way. I would have needed like another 8 seconds or something. But if you're on top of it, I think that you can maybe do something like that, especially with like overcharge cells. Though I don't know if it would matter for overcharge. You would just need strong, really. But like if the blood altar is up, and that one's like the shortest path. So when the game ends, you're standing right next to this blood altar, or right next to this weak cell, either is fine. You would want to throw one as soon as you can, go in there, get another, and then go in there and get another. And throw all 3 of them on that same one. It doesn't matter if you start here or there. Starting here is probably better. It's hard to say. I don't know how long it takes to load into the altar zones. But like this path is pretty long. It's quite a few ticks of movement. And the distance from here to there is much shorter than through this portal to the altar and back. It's just a matter of how many ticks are lost on the loading, which is probably not insignificant. Probably like 2 or 3, but I'm not sure. It's hard to like count loading time, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not time that I can improve on. It's just a loss. And by virtue of that, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like whatever it is going to be what it's going to be, you know? It does seem like this is significantly worse, even when I'm like winning, than ZMI, Rainia. But we do have 1 loss in this raid. So maybe we reset to like remove the loss. Sure. Overcharge stealth for new guardian. Another overcharge cell for a new guardian? Well, probably not, right? Because unless this guardian dies, which would be pretty unlikely. I think I've seen it before, but still pretty unlikely. Southwest. Keep this cell. We can use it on the wall later. The wall's going to have plenty of health right now, so no reason to use it right now. We just get more value out of it if we hold off. As long as that wall doesn't go down. The Great Malenko says, I've been playing Delta Force shit today. This Delta Force shit. Delta Force is the side-scrolling action game with like a bunch of like references, character references, like Men in Black and shit like that, right? It's pretty unfortunate. I would have really loved to have gone in there. I feel like something about the way that Delta Force runs is like really annoying. Like there's some kind of like DRM or something that's got going on, if I recall correctly. But I think that it's supposed to be a pretty fun game. I've never played it myself though, I don't think. I'm gonna go without the blood. It's okay. All right, so we get this. We're gonna go through a portal pretty soon. We don't use this. We drop this off. We go through this portal. And then hopefully we're able to win the game in the next push. This wall just needs to stay up. I think that our Guardian might also go down, which would be kind of bad. But as long as we don't get overflow and this wall stays up, I don't think it'll matter. With the Guardian alive right now, we probably will not get overflow because he's just killing dudes. Presumably. Still alive, so he's still doing stuff. He's at least running in circles over there. That's got to count for something. Oh yeah, no, he's killing the backliners. That's not amazing. I wish you would get like a little more involved right now, brother. Like, look a little alive, you know what I mean? Act like there's some kind of a fire under your ass. You know what I mean? Like at least form up, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. It's fine. We got it. We did it. It's fine, but that Guardian, bro, I think he literally just killing someone, but like he did not walk over to the next guy that he was gonna start fighting, you know what I mean? He was just like, well, I killed him, my work's done, time for my government mandated coffee break, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm allowed to smoke once every 10 minutes. Like, okay, could you at least be as invested in our success as I am? You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at, you know what I mean? I would love it if you acted like you cared as much as I do. You know, that's all that I'm saying. You don't need to care as much. Just act like you do. That's okay. These fucking guardians, man. I liked my rate better when it said 100k. Right now it's just dropping precipitously. It looked so good for a second. If only I could be in games where we do nothing but win Guardians of the Rift. You know what I mean? Just go from game to game, getting the bonus experience. Zero says, sorry for party rocking. It's alright, man. You're forgiven. It is like very circa 2010. But you're forgiven. There's nothing wrong with liking the things that you like, unless you like it too much. Zero says, that's my prime time of gaining consciousness about the real world, 2010. When did you learn about the real world in 2010? It was this 2010 to 2015. That's when you still had hope for the future, but the awareness that it was quickly dwindling. Yo, that guy's a gay noodle. Alright. What's the story this time, Guardians of the Rift? Water. Okay. Far from what I would prefer, but you can do water. Death? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I'm gonna deposit this. Because I literally don't think it's gonna matter. I think I'd rather have the extra cell. Just get a new Guardian. Because it replaces the cell that I already had rather than using another uncharged cell. I could have buffed the shield. I don't think the shield needs it. I think it's fine. Alright, so only the overcharged guys left. That's fine. You're gonna give me some new options. Fire? We can take that. We probably do another overcharge guy, since the overcharge guy that we have is like literally AFK, right? He's basically full health. Has nothing to do, so there'll just be two guys waiting around. It's pretty good. They'll probably aggro as soon as they see something. Drop this off and craft. Who says hard mode TOB is just around the corner now? Oh yeah, you finished your mastery, you think? You ready for the final exam? Do you have like a static for it? Or are you just gonna go through the Discord? How big is the Discord? Do you know most of the people there? Because there's only one level of hard mode, right? You're either doing it hard mode or not. Who's just going through the Discord but don't know many people in it? Gotcha. Because like you either is this fine? Yeah, this is fine. Because you're either doing hard mode or not. So like there's, as long as you're capable of doing hard mode, as long as you're going to contribute to the group, it doesn't really matter who you're doing it with, right? Like I imagine like they're not going to be like super like majorly elitist about it in any way. It's like no, as long as you know how to do this stuff, it's fine. Guess we do this while we're waiting. There's the portal. It'd be nice to upgrade this before we go into the portal. We have time. Boost says it's not super active since it's pretty small, but I'm gonna start searching for teams tonight/tomorrow. Okay. Are you gonna do like an arranged time? Like a weekly TOB hard mode? You know what I mean? That's how most games do high level content. Most MMOs at least do high level content, right? There's just like, this is the time that we do the stuff so that you can like have a real life that you live when you're not doing raids. Who says now it's going to be more on the fly type with the way that they're organized? Oh God. Well, as long as there are no lives, it's still fine. But there's also a non-zero chance that they just like never are around. You know what I mean? Who says all improv teams? Yeah. I understand. Sometimes it do be like that. That's just what you got, but I would really prefer not, you know what I mean? Like if it were up to me in the world. We go here because it's a shorter path. That was like 2 ticks, maybe 3. 1, 2. Okay, we'll say 2. Spawned all the way over here, which is kind of unfortunate, but not terribly so. We definitely can't get another one, unfortunately. I think it's because we've spawned so far away. I think that's RNG though. Wait until 30 seconds, then do this. Drop this off. Who says, that's how I learn normal mode. So as soon as, so as long as someone has a non-zero KC in it, they should be able to guide the team. Yeah, I understand. Basically, you need someone to be kind of like in charge. I think that's generally how raids end up working. Usually it's like the tank is like in charge of like how things are going to work. Obviously, RuneScape is a little different. Pikachu says, I'm eating kimchi. I've never had it, I don't think. Taku, have you ever had kimchi? Taku's sleeping, don't worry about him. He's doing his best. Pikachu says, clear the comms for the raid, please. Clear the comms for the raid. Sometimes it is like that, to be honest. I mean, to be honest, well, it depends, right? In a raid where there's only 4 people, clearing the comms is kind of a meme, but it depends, right? If those 4 people are like sweating their balls off, or 3 of them are, and one dude's just like venting about his girlfriend or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. We're focused up, dog. Usually in raids in this game, the size of the raid, the scale is so small that it's like you really don't need to worry about comms. I could definitely see it. Pikachu says, I played 2 MMOs, but one of them was an action MMO. And honestly, sometimes that raid group was fucking miserable. An action MMO? Are you talking about the Monster Hunter Frontiers? Boo says, oh my god, one of my friends who was learning the raid had someone say that to 5 people because they were trying to teach my friend what was going on in each room. Clear the comms for what? Like, the thing that is in the comms is instructions in the raid. You know what I mean? Like, Do you want to win the raid? Then let him speak. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you talking about, man? You want him to just guess what he's supposed to do? Like, okay, all right. Pikachu says, I also used to charity raids for like another raid group in our guild, and that raid group was even worse. Charity raid. What does that even mean? Like Phil? You mean? Who says it's fucking nuts? He wanted to be the head guy in charge or something, and what a bitch that my friend didn't know what he was doing. The friend that was instructing your friend, or the friend who was getting instructions? Because I bet the guy who was getting instructions didn't know what he was doing, but the way that things work in the world, right, is when you don't know something, you need to learn about it. Right? Pikachu says it means like I'd already cleared shit for that week, so I'd help them clear it again to no additional gain. I got you. I don't really know what I don't really know how that works. I've never really played an MMO where like getting a clear was all you needed. You know what I mean? Usually it's like you get clears, you get KC in order to actually, this guy is doing fuck all. In order to get gear, like you get a chance at gear whenever you do a KC or whatever. So it's odd to me to just need a clear. Doesn't matter how many times you do it, just once is fine. There's obviously content like that even in this game, but most content is not like that. I guess we can just craft here. Goose is about to run some TOA with Napper and Ceenator, so I'm gonna lurk. All right, good luck. Let me know if you get anything good. Goose says the other 3 people who were giving my friend instructions were talking and were told to clear the comms. Interesting. Pikachu says they give you like 3 Gamma gear boxes a week. Okay. And then every time you run it after that, you wouldn't get more Gamma gear boxes. Ah, I see. So it's like an anti-sweat technique. They're like, no, you're not allowed to let this game be your life. You must play this game a reasonable amount. That's the idea, I guess. Pikachu says, yeah, it really was for that reason. Sure. Because otherwise you could progress way faster. That's like probably like a quality of life thing that players do not appreciate, but is like good for their health. Pikachu says it was to make sure that nobody without a job could get like Giga ahead. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, let their freak flag fly. You know what I mean? It's all right. It's not that serious. Like, I don't see how one group matters that much, but I guess if it's a PvP MMO, it could make a difference. Pikachu says, I didn't mind it. I also just wish like they left PvP open 24/7. Yeah. Pikachu says, because it got to the point where there was like nothing to do. That happens in like every MMO all the time. That's like, MMOs have always been like one part social media. You know what I mean? So the fact that there isn't like non-stop like torrents of content was always mitigated by the fact that like this is where your friends are and you like will be there just to hang out and talk to them. You know what I mean? Like they've always been like one part social media at least. Pikachu says I can't do raid, can't do PvP. Well, you can do raid, you just can't benefit from doing raid. And some people are in it just for the love of the sport. You know what I mean? I don't need to go there. I can just go through this and win. Pikachu needs to just sit there and look sexy, I guess. That's like real. It's like 100% part of the game. It's like a central pillar of the MMO experience, I would even say. All right, we'll drop this off. We'll go over here. Wait for him to do the slam. We drop the cell. Then we get another one. Cosmic. I don't even know if I'm going to make it in time. This place is so far away. This is like one of the longest runs to an altar. Pikachu me says, I'll go IRL, just become sexy in MMO. I mean, it does work though. It's like actually kind of a real thing. I mean, it also works in like non-MMOs as well. Like if you're just like a capable, talented person or whatever, like talent is also attractive. Physical traits are attractive, but also talent, you know what I mean? Talent and drive and motivation and passion. Like those are all things that you can work on. You can't necessarily work on being prettier unless you make money and get plastic surgery, I guess. But that's also like prettier with an asterisk. You know what I mean? Like it depends. But Pika's Choke Me says, people find those things attractive. A lot of them, yeah, for sure. Talent, passion. Pika Choke Me says, dude, I'm thinking about it. It's like, let me process, all right? Shit. You're saying too many things. Give me a second, man. Damn. All right, my bad. Sorry. I didn't mean to overburden you. I didn't mean to overstimulate you. Though, to be honest, you have control over this media. You know what I mean? Like, you can definitely just turn me down and, like, do your processing if that's the case. You should not let a streamer overstimulate you. Be the master of your destiny. You know what I mean? Pikachu says, I feel like the more I see sexy people on social media, the more I'm like, wow, I really do think you just need to be pretty. No, there's more to it than that. And most people on social media who are like pretty and posting about how great their life are, those people are fucking miserable. No one who's living such a great life would post as much as they do on social media. You know what I mean? There's no way that that's real. It just can't be. Pikachu says, oh no, I was thinking about the plastic surgery thing. You're thinking about plastic surgery? I don't know. I'm kind of out on it. I don't think plastic surgery will fix any problems that you actually have. I think it will just push a problem off into the future, basically. It'll just become the same issue, but later. You know what I'm saying? Pikachu says, I think like, dude, a nose job could go a long way. Then I could have a sexy face, dressing cosplay, achieve follower, embrace success. I don't know, man. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. If it's going to help you look the way that you want to look, then I don't have a problem with it. But for me, it's like you're solving the wrong problem. You know what I mean? You're solving a symptom, not the problem. But that's just like my opinion, man. I'm not a doctor. And I'm certainly not your doctor. Pikachu says, I think you see what you're saying, though. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just a fucking guy. Like, like if you want to listen to somebody who knows what they're talking about, you're in the wrong venue. Pikachu says, I'm very much one of those people that thinks like, if you aren't happy with yourself, you'll always be empty, for sure. I think that way. And that's why I'm not happy, despite being a homeowner and a streamer. Oh, hey, Haas, just in time to lift the mood. What is up, dude? As he's working and lurking, I appreciate you for stopping by. Can I get in here? Oh, do I want to go in there? Yeah. Pikachu says, but the other part of me thinks like superficial Twitter followers don't have to know how unhappy you are. It's true. Pikachu says, slap the like, smack the subscribe. Am I right, my brothers? I mean, look, man, you're right. They will never know how miserable you are. That's why they follow you, because they don't want to know how miserable you are. If you vent to them, they will find you less attractive. It's actually kind of perfect that I stopped by, because if I tell you about Ozpin Arc, the live action streamer Ozpin Arc, one of the core conceits of his whole channel is progression of self. He spends a lot of his stream doing some exercises, doing some proper workouts, push-ups, crunches, stuff like that, bicep curls, all kinds. He's got like the full proper exercise schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like he's actually put thought and time into like making sure that he's dividing his labor and progressing his body. And over the last 2 years or so, probably a little longer at this point, he's transformed his entire body, his entire physique. You can see before and after pictures on his Discord, I believe. I'm pretty sure I looked at them before. So like, he is a testament. Like, you put the time in, you will get some results, right? At least in his case, right? Most people are like that as well. And He's similarly advocating that you invest time into yourself no matter what it is that you are doing or what you would like to improve in. So if you don't necessarily want to work out because you can't work out to be taller, that's fine. Maybe you should look into those other skills that you have an interest in, those passions that you have, you know, being a musician or an artist or a writer or whatever thing you think is like the flex that you want to have, you know, the thing that will make you feel more fulfilled as a person. That's part of the conceit of his stream, basically. He also plays a wide variety of games, and every Monday he's got a community night where he will play all kinds of different stuff. Among Us, Golf with Friends. He's even played some Repo, that's like not quite community in the same way because it's a little bit more of a limited roster. And he's, for his regular streams, outside of the exercise, of course, he'll do pretty consistently like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pal World, 7 Days to Die, Dead by Daylight, all kinds of different stuff, actually. He's a variety streamer through and through. And he's also a fan of Ruby. That's why his name is Ozpinart. Oh, hey, Modern 8 Stage, what is up, dude? Pikachu says, they just think like, hot damn, abs, or hot damn, chiseledness. I think you just described abs twice, basically, but yeah, sure. But yeah, we can do some shoutouts today. It's been a little too long. Modern 8 Sage says, not much, just woke up from a nap. A napper? Modern 8 Sage asks, how's the grind going? It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Pikachu says, I'm going to say a booba or buttocks, but I'm like lacking in one area and working on another. You're lacking in booba and working on butt? Or you're lacking in butt and working on booba? Pikachu says, I'm about to drink more caffeine. I don't think that'll help with your butt or booba problems. Pikachu says, I didn't want to objectify what I didn't have. Ah, I see. And if you want to see the things that Pikachu has to objectify, you can check out his stream where he's been playing Outer Wilds mostly at the moment, but he's a variety streamer. He's a VTuber as well. Let's see, what has he been doing? Get to Work is on his list. He's certainly not playing Alan Wake again. He's kind of got a strong affinity for walking simulator type games, but he plays a variety of games. Apex has been a mainstay of his channel for a long time, so he's probably go back to Apex at some point as well. Speaking of mainstays, he also has been playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, a pretty consistent amount, so it's probably going to come back at some point in the future as well. How did I end up with another portal here? Like this KC is so fucking slow. Holy shit. Oh, body isn't very far at all. I thought it was way further. That's nice. Body's definitely one of the shorter ones. I think I literally have to ignore that portal, by the way. I don't think I can use the portal because I need to like upgrade stuff. Pikachu says, what if it gives me the energy to work on my glutes more? The caffeine? You're so right. I definitely fucked up there. I was supposed to save that. It's pretty fucking unfortunate. All right, so we go here, then we get a cell, and then hopefully we can fortify this main wall. Honored Stage says Apex, the walking sim with guns. Apex is, one of Pika's friends described it as the dress myself up to die simulator. Oh my god, I was so close. Like literally a second short, maybe two. Fucking tragic, dude. No upgraded wall for this run, but 71k an hour though, that's not bad. Might even be better than what I was getting from Arania. Pikachu says, Panda, did I ever tell you the story of when I was a young warthog? When I was a young warthog. Pikachu means to objectify me. Oh shit. There you go. You got the tacit endorsement to objectify him. He's got a very long neck. And by that, I mean you can make his neck very long if you want. It's probably still my favorite redeem on the platform. I think it is far and away my favorite redeem still on the platform. Pikachu means to stay tuned for my lying on the floor crying myself to sleep VR chat stream. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, well. If you want to tune into that, you can always do that. Don't worry. Go to enter his Discord so you can actually find out when he's streaming. I mean, actually, you could probably just hang out here and we'll raid into him because when he's playing Outer Wilds, you know that's where we're going. But in the interim, speaking of other streamers, we've got Saku Kenpaku here. He's on a little bit of a hiatus at the moment, but he is a variety streamer, also a VTuber, as you can see. He's a soul mage VTuber. He's a magic man, and he worships a frog deity. That's where the frog theming comes from, and also why his hat has funny little frog eyes. He's not possessed by the hat, don't worry. He streams 3 times a week, most weeks. Not this week, I believe. But Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesdays, he's playing Halo with the one and only Beatrice Gambit. They're playing through the Master Chief Collection. And on Thursdays, he's been playing Disgaea 4. He's well into the DLC now. And on Sundays, he's playing Remnant from the Ashes 2 with his good friend Kitsune. Modern Age Sage says, or is he possessed by the hat? No, he is not possessed by the hat. I just confirmed that he is not possessed by the hat. I asked him if he was possessed by the hat, and he said he wasn't. And then I said, is the hat speaking for him? And he said no. And I asked him if the hat would lie, and he said no. So that means that we're good, right? The hat would never lie about not being able to lie, right? That would be ridiculous. So he's good. I checked him out. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. I'm vouching for him. And if my vouch means nothing to you, then I don't know what to tell you. Then you're probably not going to follow through the shout out, probably. Why do you sound concerned, Pika? Why did you give me a concerned emote? This should be a Bible thump moment, not a concerned moment. Modern Age Sage says he passes for now. See? Would I ever be bamboozled? What are the odds of me being tricked? Certainly pretty low, right? Pikachu me says, I feel like there's that, like, this sentence is a lie paradox in there somewhere. No. I think that's like an optonomic paradox or something like that. Omnomnomic. There's a word for it. I think Tom Scott did a video on it once. Shout out to Tom Scott. Love that guy's content. All right, we need a new guardian. I guess there are games that are basically MMOs without the social features, like Destiny, which is crazy to think of. Like, I guess that is technically what Destiny is, right? It's all of the MMO with none of the benefits of being an MMO socially. Kind of tragic in a way. I think I want to make this into a guardian and make that one into the wall, because the wall should be fine. And just let the guardian do what he's not doing. Dude's just fucking AFK, bro. That's so crazy. Yo, did my fucking internet just die? I missed like 116 frames apparently, but it seems like things are mostly fine. All right. I was gonna fucking lose my cool for a second, but no, it looks like we're all right. Pikachu says, I still hear you. I still Hera you. I would love for you to Hera me. Shout out to Hera. He's fantastic. Well, she's not like amazing. All of the like Greek gods are like kind of suspect, you know what I'm saying? But like, but she's hot, so I'm down. Pikachu says, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in Hera? Up in Hera. Pikachu says, up in the air? Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here? Up in here. But there is that song by Daft Punk where they're like, Dolphin Pierre, I don't even care. Something's in the air. If you know, you know. Pikachu says, knew you'd have my back on this. Don't worry about it, man. I got you. Say less. Pikachu says, I prefer crystal dolphins. That's not what it sounds like they're saying. They definitely do not sound like they're saying crystal dolphins. Crystal dolphins. Crystal dolphins. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That one seems like a stretch to me. Maybe I need to listen to the song again. Pikachu says it's that like meme song. A meme song? No, I don't believe in meme music. Speaking of meme music, Modern 8 Sage probably has an opinion of meme music. I don't know what that opinion would be, but I imagine that if you asked him about it, he would tell you. He's a bit of a streamer. He's taking a little bit of a break at the moment, but he'll return to it one day. He's been on his Pokemon grind as of late. He's trying to complete the Pokedex as of XY, something like that. And he's also cruising through Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire as a result of that generation. Pikachu says, just like Joji, having an opinion of meme music? Yeah, sure. Joji also has an opinion of meme music. What do I have to say about Modern 8 Sage? He's, I've seen him play a variety of games. He started up a RuneScape grind at one point, but he's also like deeply entrenched specifically in Phasmophobia. So if you have an interest in Phasmo, then I definitely recommend you check him out there. For no reason other than that, he seemed like he was extremely knowledgeable coming from the outside, which is saying I don't know what I'm talking about, but he definitely knew how to do the ghost. He was like, oh man, if this is this and this is this, then it has to be that ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's way more than I could do. So yeah, I definitely recommend you check him out for Phasmophobia if nothing else. But he's played a variety of games. He's not a VTuber quite yet, but I imagine he will be at some point, whether PNG or not. I think that's the direction that he's going. We definitely could not get that on time, so don't need to go in there. Do a Guardian, do this. Modern 8 Sage says, I have not and have never really listened to meme music. So his opinion on meme music is not applicable. There you go.
Have you ever been Rickrolled?
That is technically meme music now, retroactively. And so is All Stars, technically. It's also meme music. And I know you've seen the movie Shrek before, so you actually must have an opinion of meme music. Because that song is one of the memeiest meme songs of all music. Pikachu says retro music. That's not what I meant by retro. I was saying like retroactively it is a meme music, but it's old enough to be retro probably too. Koya was here as well. Koya VA is another VTuber. The VA standing for voice actor. That's one of the things that Koya aspires to do. Koya's a multi-talented individual, thus does not have any particular time to invest in any particular skill. Koya just follows their whims, their whimsy. He's played a variety of games. Zelda's a big thing for him, and he also has a huge affinity for rhythm games, but he's also been playing RuneScape as well. He's got a bit of a fledgling account of runes in RuneScape. Hasn't pushed any big numbers, hasn't maxed any skills yet, but it'll come in time. He's also relatively new to the game in general, but he's played the last couple years of leagues, I believe. So he's got like a weird mix of different experiences in the game, from the early game and also just like various somewhat even late games activities, like in the actual leagues regions. Leagues is like a whole thing. If you don't know what leagues is like, then don't worry about it. It just means that he's experienced a weird cross section of the game. That hiccup was very surprising to me. I've also seen him play a decent amount of Supermarket Simulator as of late, of all things. Modern 8 stages, I have Rickrolled. I have Rickrolled and I hate being Rickrolled. I love that song, actually. You can drop me this Shrek from Disney's Shrek 2. Streamworks. But yes. He is in that movie. Modern 8 stages, I actually love Smash Mouth in Shrek. Alright, well there you go. So he loves some meme songs.
My uncle has a Rickroll QR code patch on his backpack.
Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about this. If anybody is like, what is this QR code? And they just get Rickrolled. Awesome. Somehow my English failed me in a big way there. That was crazy. We drop this off. We get the dude his stuff. I think that we literally just like... I don't know. Throw it on this. There's like nothing we can do here of any value. These two things do nothing for us. This doesn't do anything for us. Making a new guardian actively hurts us. Crafting is silly. We're going to be going through this portal. You know what I mean? Like everything is terrible at the moment. Shout out to the Lego movie. All right. I don't think I make it into the fire. Oh, I certainly do. I certainly done do. What do you mean I didn't make it? How? No fucking way, man. I'm so sad. Dude, I don't know if I'm ever gonna emotionally recover from that. Like, I feel like I've been betrayed. I shouldn't do this. I don't need to upgrade this portal or the wall, but I do want to. Somehow I get portal and wall mixed up like all the fucking time. God damn, that guy did so much fucking damage. This needle nose guy didn't get cucked by those guys, so he just circled around and started fucking on my guardian. And the overcharged guardian is just standing next to him, wondering. Oh, there he goes. Now he's helping. He's not helping a terribly large amount, but he is helping. Nah, that's not true. He probably helped a lot. Who's this guy? Butt cheeks. Yo, I too am maxed. Look at that. Max combat, I mean. There was a time where I was not maxed and I had to look upon all of the other maxed combat players with envy, but they're 126. This is kind of awkward, but I think I can make this happen. Yeah, we're good. We don't have anything for that wall, but I don't think we... Ooh, maybe we do need something for it, actually, because it's only strong. I have 2 overcharged guardians defending it, though, so it should be fine. Surely they're, like, clearing out those dudes, right? Surely. I'll give it a weak cell. There you go. On my way by, give it 10 more HP. Maybe that'll be the 10 HP that makes a difference. Sometimes it is that way, right? The only hit point that really matters is your last one. Oh, God. I should have definitely used that after. Yeah, they're going to walk straight through that shit. Yeah, the weak cell that I had actually would have made a big difference if I just used it after I triggered the 60%. Your doctor says they're clearing them out. Don't call me Shirley. What? Please? How's it going, the undrafted? Pickle cam. All right. I guess we're just gonna do this. I wanted to like harvest one of the golems so that I could get enough to like win the game. But neither of them are dead. Oh, there's one. All right, so I need 4%, which is 10. I think that's 10. All right, we go. Nice little medium. Drop off our bullshit. Whoop. I mistyped. If you don't know who Twitch TV/The Undrafted is, then I don't know. He must be new here. That's Pickle Cam, a live action streamer who plays a variety of games but has a strong affinity for Fallout in particular. Particularly the first 5 Fallout games, if you want to look at it that way. Well, not really. The numbered Fallout games and New Vegas. Because Brotherhood of Steel and Tactics are in between there, and like, that's all right. You know what I mean? And there's also such a thing as Fallout 76, but that one's all right too. You know what I mean? Like, easy on that. We're go Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. You know what I mean? That's mostly where it's at. But he's played through the first Fallout and the second Fallout as well. Those games are also among his Rolodex of entries that he'll play through. He'll play through the first one in like a day though. So if you want to check out a Fallout 1 stream, you gotta arrange your schedule. You know what I mean? Whereas the other games, it'll take him a little while to get through, especially 3 in New Vegas and 4. Though he is very familiar with them, it's just that those are much longer games. The first one like literally has a time limit and everything. But he plays a wide variety of games besides. Hopefully he's able to stream before long. He just had an internet tech go and fix his shit, which was truly upsetting that he wasn't able to join us in full spirit with his full stream behind him. He played the game with us, right? When we were playing V Rising, which we play every Sunday and we'll continue to play every Sunday until we finish with the game. We, as the Pickle Pack, that includes the Undrafted, of course, us here, including Savage, Delta and Lokrin, a couple good friends of ours as well. We mostly play through survival games, but we've played a wide variety of games. Valheim, Core Keeper, Stardew Valley even, which isn't a survival game. And right now it's V Rising, like I said. But he plays much more than that besides. Ark Survival Ascended is one of the regulars with the one and only Quest AL TV, good friend of his. They had a Minecraft server as well that they were playing on. But other things besides as well. GTA 5, and there was one more that they played all the time. Oh, Project Zomboid, yes. That's another mainstay. Another mainstay of this channel. We'll probably return to Project Zomboid ourselves, maybe even as the Pickle Pack. Probably even as the Pickle Pack. When the Build 42 comes out. When Build 42 like officially is dropped and it's available for multiplayer, that's probably going to be the next one that we do as the Pickle Pack. So we'll be able to experience an old game in a new way together. That game is like 15 fucking years old. It's a very old game, actually. Raptor says, no way, jolly good. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I maybe should have used this on a Guardian, because now, I mean, that wall is going to be fucking fine. Like, we literally never need to upgrade the wall again, but we might want to throw an overcharge cell on it, like, down the line at some point. But having dudes to clear out the ads is, like, kind of good, and having that solo weak guy is, like, not very good. He's not going to be able to do all that much. He'll do his best, though. And maybe he'll even die, which would mean that we could replace him with a better, stronger solo dude. Or maybe even a pair of dudes. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, so we end up doing a strong boy, huh? That's fine. Uniraptor says the servant guy, send dudes. He's a guardian, but he does serve in a way, but he's not like a servant per se. But yeah, I'm sending one dude. One dudes. Not a lot of dudes. Just one dudes. I would love to send more than one dudes, but we don't have it in the cards at the moment. Uniraptor says one dudes is better than no dudes. Depends on the context. It keeps doing that twice. I guess I have to look into why it is making that noise twice. Because it used to not make the noise at all, and now it's making the noise twice, which is so truly fucking strange. Like, really, truly odd. But I guess it is what it is. It's not like the end of the world. It's just a weird thing. Actually, I guess I should get... Oh, I can't. That's pretty unfortunate. I would love to reinforce that, but I guess we're just gonna have to, like, send it. It looks like there's so many dudes coming too. I think that's gonna overflow for sure. Uniraptor says Twitch needs to get their shit together, man. It might not be Twitch. It might be me. The, like, setup that I've got going on. Like, but there was, like, a bug for a very, very long time that I, like, tried to fix, that I think I mostly did fix, but it also sort of doesn't work, which is, like, a whole separate problem, I guess. This guy took some damage, which is very bad. No. That's also bad, I realize now. Maybe we can just get this done in time, and it'll be fine. As long as we can do this before he takes more than... As long as the percentage doesn't drop to 76, or below 76, we're good. Wow, that wall is fucking so strong. Holy shit, we're chilling. That wasn't even close. Raptor says, no, I was doing it on mine too. I was making a newer demon, tested it. And the ones I already had, they're all kinds of messed up. Yeah. I do feel like they were changing something. Because it's... I mean, obviously, they have to be changing something. I didn't change anything, and things are being different. Things are working differently, right? So something has to be being changed. And if I didn't change anything, then they have to be changing something, right? OBS also could be different too, I guess, technically. But that's not where... OBS doesn't handle the Twitch alerts, right? If it's a built-in Twitch alert, that means that Twitch had to change something, basically. So it's very, very weird. But there is like, what? I clearly clicked on this and not that. How the fuck does that keep happening? But there is like a thing where you can like separate the browser's audio source from the rest of, like, so that you process the browser's audio source, which is where the Twitch alert comes from, a browser source. You process that separate from like the rest of your audio. And I'm pretty sure that's the problem, because right now I don't even know where, like, I don't have an audio source that could be the thing that's playing the alert. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally don't know where it's, because it's not playing locally on my device. It's playing in my OBS as a browser source. But I don't have like any audio sources that it could be playing that audio through is the thing. So I don't know how I would even like stop it from doing that. Maybe it's because this is on monitor and output. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Monitor. Monitor off, monitor off. Wait. Yeah, only one of them is actually enabled. Okay, we need to go. Your notice is, are all your redeems made through Twitch alerts, or do you use a third-party one? I mostly just use Twitch alerts. There are some that I use VTube Studio for, technically, but it's mostly just Twitch alerts. With that being said, let me see. Did I fix it just now? Maybe? There's two ways that this could be fixed. If it made no noise at all, it's fixed. Was that just one time that it played? I have to listen to it again. Closer. I couldn't tell if it was duplicating the audio or not. Do I not have a guardian? Oh shit. Why don't I have a guardian? What the fuck? I guess that's what that weak cell was for. That's awkward. I mean, it's fine. We can get this strong, or this overcharged cell. We can get a real guardian. I can't tell if that audio was duplicated or not. I honestly can't tell. But I didn't hear it locally, which is kind of good. That means that it's working the way that I expect it to, sort of. It's just not showing. It's considering some of them inactive sources for some reason. Spot alert. Should be on. That's unfortunate. Just go here. Monitor and output. And the other one was, I think it's just called alerts. Yeah. Delta says, I hate that my bitrate is hard capped at 6K bitrate because of Twitch servers. What? Why do you need your bitrate to be higher than 6K? Are you streaming in 2K? Like, what do you fucking mean? That should be like plenty. My bitrate's like 3600 right now. What are you streaming, bro? Damn. Pikachu streams in like fucking widescreen, like fucking 2.7K, you know what I mean, resolution or whatever. His shit is very different. Pikachu says Apex used to get super crunchy. So like it's, oh, like because you stopped streaming Apex? I'm like, if it used to be, then that means it's fine now, right? But Delta says now I have 1 gigabyte upload and can't do shit with it. Yeah. Pikachu says with enhanced broadcasting, you also need to consider like if your computer can even like handle that. But okay. Pikachu says with enhanced broadcasting you get up to like 10K, but a lot of it is used but a lot of it is used on multiple encodes. I don't know what that means. I know that there's different encoding that they're supposed to be introducing, supposedly. They had like a stream, like Twitch streamed about like the changes that are coming to the platform or whatever, and I like mostly didn't understand it. It's like a little too technical for me. Okay, that one's still on monitor and output. So if I do this, I hate that those things are different sizes as well. I think that Savage is doing something where like he resizes these spot pictures for some reason, and he doesn't say anything about it. So like I can't tell that they're resized, so they just end up being like a fucked up size. And it's like it's close but not the same or whatever. And I fucking hate that shit. Drives me up a fucking wall when things don't like line up like they're supposed to. Like, please just let me fix it. It does not help me when you do shit for me and don't say that you do shit. It does not help. Especially in this case. Okay, so it's still not quite right. Tells us this higher bitrate helps with quality, especially fast movement. I know what bitrate does, yeah, but it's the encoding thing is the thing that I didn't understand. I know that there's like a more efficient way to encode stuff, but like I don't know what that actually means. Because there's like 6 encoders or whatever available on OBS, and I'm like, okay, they're all just options that you can choose. Your favorite flavor of encoder, like your favorite flavor of encryption, actually is what I was gonna say, which I didn't intend to say that, but actually that does work. Encryption, or like what I was actually gonna say is compression, like your favorite flavor of compression. Like I literally don't know what the difference between using 7-zip versus WinRAR or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they're all the fucking same to me. Like they're different algorithms, sure, but like how they're substantially different in any way, like it's fucking funny money. It's like they just make that shit up as far as I can tell. That's what I mean by it's too technical for me to like appreciate the differences and or whatever, because people were like, these encoders are bad, you need to get better encoders, and I'm like, whatever the fuck that means, dog. Better how? Oh, hey, Agatasa, what's up? Pikachu means some of them do more with less bandwidth. I mean, if there's just more efficient ones, then they should just straight up switch. Let me check this redeem again. I don't think I finished fixing it. That's not bad. It's just the bottom of it that's like a little weird now. Sure, let it go. It's acceptable. Pikachu says, I think it complicates things for mobile, so they haven't switched. Oh. I'm pretty sure that they were planning on doing something with that, though. I just don't know what. Delta says, you question why mine is so high? It's because I play games like Battlefield and other fast-paced games. It can get blurry if my bitrate is too low. Yeah, but like, I thought that like 4,000 was like plenty in my experience. But I guess it depends on what you're doing. I don't know. Like if you're cranking 90s all the time, I guess it would make a difference. But like, I've played, you know, Apex with you, right? And it seemed like it was mostly fine, to be honest. I didn't think it was like fucking dog shit to look at. But I'm also not, you know, sniping people with 1 pixel of precision or whatever, right? So that does make a difference, right? The fidelity that I see the game is like more than enough than for what I would ever need or want. Picture me says it depends on the frame rate and the resolution. 60 FPS is plenty for me. I know that Delta does like to play on higher FPS. And the resolution for me is like fucking whatever it comes in out of the box. Like I don't give a shit about the resolution almost at all. Like I would play every game on 720 and it wouldn't bother me very much, to be honest. So I certainly don't mind making the game smaller in order to like lessen the burden of my device or whatever. That doesn't bother me at all. It's fine. Guess I should have done body here because it's so much closer. Delta says good quality 1080 60 FPS. The ideal bitrate range is 8 to 9K. No fucking way. That sounds like way off to me. 1080? What am I streaming at right now? 720? So that's fair enough. I'm surprised that it's half, but I guess it is the square cube law at work or whatever. Less than half even. Because right now I'm streaming at, what is this? 37? Like I started at like 2K and that bitrate was about 2K and I mostly didn't have any problems, to be honest. Mostly it was fine. Every now and then it would get a little weird. And then I bumped it up to like 4K-ish, which I suppose is about what I'm at now. It kind of like fluctuates a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should upgrade the wall there. I don't know if that other dude's gonna help a lot because there's gonna be more than 2 dudes that come in, but it is what it is now. But yeah, that math doesn't seem like it's mathing to me, to be honest with you, but I do live in 720 as well, so. And like I said as well, when it comes to resolution, 720 is more than enough for me, like just in my life. So I'm probably not gonna ever upgrade to 1080 even, just because like, for what? In most cases, like you don't, like even in games where like the resolution would probably be helpful to some degree, it's like, do you need to be able to see, you know, the head sticking out of a bush the way that I see the head sticking out of the bush? Obviously not, right? And same with like 60 FPS versus like 30 FPS. Like, do you need to have a 60F experience if you're watching someone play a game? Like, almost definitely not, right? I think I'm streaming at, yeah, I'm streaming at 60 FPS, but I don't need to. Like, I could be streaming at 30 and it probably wouldn't be any worse, to be honest. Like, I literally don't know who that's for at that point. Just because, like, who's looking that intently at what's happening in the game? You know what I mean? Pikachu says, I always stream at 60. Yeah, but that's because you and also Delta both play first-person shooters, and also you and also Delta both give way more of a shit about that stuff than I ever will or do. Like, I'm speaking from my perspective, my experience. I literally don't see the point. Seems pointless. Like, it seems like it's a lot more technically demanding or whatever for basically zero benefit, if there is a benefit at all. Like, I literally don't know from like a viewing perspective, like a viewer's experience. I literally don't know what it does. Because like for your, you know, Twitch fiber muscles, you know what I mean? Like, I understand like every frame could matter in some way. Maybe not beyond 60 FPS, but at least up to 60 FPS, totally it could matter. But like, nobody's reacting to your gameplay the way that you are, right? It's literally a 2-second delay. Like, how much can the fidelity possibly matter? What? Anything else that I was saying? I don't think so. But yeah, that's just me, right? I'm just a guy, but I've never been like a quality HQ, high quality, you know, pixel frame rate kind of snob. You know what I mean? Like, never. Like, I happily played Stardew Valley. You know what I mean? Like, I'm chilling. I wasn't able to upgrade this in time. It's pretty sad. I fucking hate that I can't buffer that movement after giving the golem something. I fucking hate that shit. That bothers the shit out of me. Just watching my character stay somewhere when I like already input the next thing I want them to do. Oh my god, dude. Redo says, I use AMD encoder since I use AMD graphics card. I don't even know which one I use, to be honest. I'm sure I could check. I either use the default one or I use the one that one of my friends suggested that I use instead of the default one. But yeah, that's, like I was saying, one of those things that I will never know very much about. And frankly, I don't care very much about either. Like, it needs to work, and when it works, it's good. Like, I don't need to, the more I know about it, the more knowledge I have that is wasted. It's never going to serve me. You know what I mean? Like, as long as it's working, it's fine. And knowing any more than that doesn't help unless I need to make it work again. Which obviously isn't relevant if it's already working. It's just pointless for me to know. Not something I care about. Redo says, I'm not getting NVIDIA graphics cards at this point. Windows is just too unreliable. I'm not sure what you mean by unreliable exactly.
Has Windows ever been reliable?
Yeah. Is that a real question? Yeah. Like, it's been pretty consistent. It's been mostly the same as long as I've known about Windows devices. Like, yeah. Like,
minus all the errors and crashing and whatnot.
I don't have errors or crashes. I don't think either of my computers have ever crashed, actually, to be honest. So, like, yeah, it's been pretty good. Pareto says Windows 11 being resource hogs that upgrades in hardware doesn't mean much. Okay. I mean, shout out to the Windows 11 haters, I guess. Like, seems fine to me. I'm sure you have a point. It just doesn't mesh with the lived experience that I have. But yeah, no, that doesn't speak to me as being a reliability concern. Still, even. I mean, it does depend on what you want your device to do as well, right? Because if you're a gamer, like as I am, you're not switching off of Windows for a more reliable experience, because there's no Linux system that is more reliable at gaming than Windows is. That's fucking crazy. Likewise with Apple devices, still less so. Less so the case. Yeah, I really wish I had my Golem still. Redo says my gaming PC is Steam OS. I don't even know what that is. I mean, this is one of those things that, like, I probably shouldn't talk about anymore. If it's not clear, I don't know what I'm talking. Like, I'm not a tech guy. Like, I'm just not that, right? Like, we can just not talk about it, because, like, you're not gonna tell me something that's gonna, like, change my world or whatever, and I don't have, like, informed opinions, right? I just know what I've experienced. Modern Age Sage, just try my superior MacBook instead. I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to try anything, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy with the things that are working as they are working. The problems that I have right now, as far as things not working, exist solely because of Twitch and also because of OBS. One of those two things, I guess. And those two things are not going to change in the foreseeable future, basically, no matter what. I don't know what you would stream, what you would use as, like, the streaming software in place of OBS if OBS isn't, you know, on, like, Apple devices or Linux devices or whatever. It probably is, because it does seem like the type of software that would be pretty universal, but, like, nonetheless. Pikachu says, I actually think certain anti-cheat things don't work on SteamOS.
I would be surprised if OBS wasn't on Mac.
Yeah, it seems like the kind of software that would be available anywhere.
Considering that OBS stands for Open Broadcasting Software.
Yeah, doesn't mean that somebody went and, like, made it compatible everywhere, or that it even could be made to be compatible. Like, for all I know, it's just like it could never be. This is another case where there's nothing but weak cells, so it's kind of unfortunate.
Depending on what it is coded in, it could be compatible to everything.
Fair enough. Redo says, I currently have two PCs, a Windows PC from 2016, formerly Windows 7, now 10, and too old to use 11.
I had a laptop. It had Windows 8 on it. I upgraded to Windows 7. and then I later upgraded to Windows 10.
Weird. Pikachu says, otherwise, I actually thought about trying it. The SteamOS. Interesting. Certain anti-cheat things don't work. Meaning, like, you can't play some games because of the anti-cheat that they have. That probably will get ironed out in time, though. Brenda says, the second PC is dedicated to gaming and OBS. First built and running on Bazite and undergoing live tests under SteamOS. So the resource hog thing that you're talking about is just something that you've got reported from other people? Just watch a lot of Linus Tech Tips or something?
What?
I'm asking Areto about the thing that they said. Pikachu says, I think Apex actually blocked SteamOS and all Linux operating systems because of an insane number of cheaters for using it. Like proportionally an insane amount of cheaters, I imagine. Not like an insane amount of cheaters, like hundreds of thousands of cheaters, but like if you use those two devices, you are cheating, probably. Pikachu says, since it didn't support the same kernel level anti-cheat. Fucking tragic. Redo says, I had to make the most out of hardware I can afford. Okay. I don't think that applies to the question that I asked, but okay. Pikachu says, no, like cheat developers would specifically use Linux because they knew they could get past the anti-cheat on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like, I would imagine, I'm just imagining, right? I would imagine that it wasn't like a huge amount of players, but proportionally the representative, like it was a disproportionate representation of players cheating using those devices was what I was supposing. As opposed to like fucking 40% of your player base is cheating suddenly, which would be like a crazy thing. It's like 70% of players using Linux are cheating, aka like fucking 2% of players or something. You know what I mean? Be crazy if it was the other way. Redo gave PC specs that don't mean anything to me. It's an i7. That's the only thing that means anything to me. I know bigger numbers better, but like that's literally it. Yeah, I don't know anything about the RX series. I'm assuming those are graphics cards. And I don't know what a Ryzen, I imagine CPU is. Renato says, I tried Windows 11 on the gaming PC before. Wild's benchmark crashed the freshly built PC. The fact that there's two computers are not helping. I'm trying to understand what it is that you're saying. So the Bazite computer on SteamOS ran Monster Hunter Wilds, whereas the other one didn't, I think is what you're saying. Couldn't you have just like said this? Like, like why do I have to do fucking detective work to understand what it is the fuck that you're trying to tell me, dog? Like, I understand that you hate Windows, but other than that, I'm like, but why? And it's like, I have to like fucking reverse engineer what it is that you're actually trying to tell me about, like, this is why it's bad. It's like, Jesus, man, could you just say it in like normal fucking words? Like, I mean, I guess that's what you're trying to do. It's just that I don't understand any of the technical things that you're saying, to be fair. Which I guess means that the thing that I said originally also applies, is to fucking stop talking to me about it. I obviously don't understand. Stop it. Just like save your fucking breath. All you're doing is making me confused. Yeah, I don't know. You sound cursed, bro. Have you tried talking to like an occult girl or somebody who's like into crystals and energies? That might fix it. Shouldn't have fucked with all those witch bitches, bro. That's your problem. Cheated on the wrong Wiccan. Bruh. I hate being 1 frame late. 1 tick late, I mean. Redo says, you know I am not into pagans? What? That's awfully presumptuous of you. No, I certainly did not know that. Telling someone what they know is crazy. Pikachu me says,
I do that.
what?
I tell them, you know the rules, and so do I.
Oh, good for you, man. Pikachu me says, now I just think, like, man, I wish that kernel level anti-cheat thing wasn't an issue on Linux. I don't know what that means. Do you wish that people couldn't bypass kernel level anti-cheat using Linux? Is that what you mean, maybe? Oh my god, I can't.
I just wish they didn't do kernel level anti-cheat flat.
I wish people just didn't cheat in video games. Because that's what the real problem is there. The anti-cheat wouldn't exist if people didn't cheat.
True.
Pikachu me says, I wish Steam OS could play Apex is probably what I really mean. Sure. Redo says, I despise DRMs in general, which is different from anti-cheat. DRM to me is like, I don't like totally get. I feel like Gabe Newell was probably right when he said that like piracy, gaming piracy is mostly about availability more than it is about anything else. And like, I really don't see, I really shouldn't have done that. I wasted so much time.
Service issue?
Yeah. And I kind of lost my train of thought because I had to focus on the game, but I'm pretty sure you understand generally where I was coming from with that. Really, when it comes to piracy, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's more about like your game being reasonably available and of a reasonable price. I don't think that most people who have money are going to pirate games, and I don't think that people who don't have the money are going to ever buy your game anyway. I think that if you can buy the game, most people will buy them. But, you know, maybe that's just me being an idealist or something. I don't know. I know that if you don't make it inconvenient for me to buy your game or product, I am going to buy it 100% of the time just because I can afford it. And I think that people who couldn't afford it would never... No, you know what I mean? They would either not pirate it because they can't get the pirating software to work, or they would never... Or they would pirate it, you know what I mean? They're never going to pay... There's no circumstance where you're going to get the money from the person who... You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just don't get it. No, there is a world where you make it inconvenient enough to buy something that someone pirates it. That definitely does happen sometimes. But, like, that's just, like, an availability thing. It's like, I don't know why you would just, like, don't do that, though. Loretto says, on the other hand, Valorant uses kernel-level anti-cheat that can conflict with other anti-cheats. Just don't play Valorant. It's kind of the long and the short of it. I'd love to just like swear off of every game that uses anti-cheat, kernel level anti-cheat. I would love to just swear off of all of them, but like I literally don't know. The only ones I know about are the ones that I know about, you know what I mean? And after you download the game, it's already done. Like, in order to get the shit off of your shit, you have to go through a tremendous amount of effort. And also risk fucking bricking your shit, which is like not good at all for someone who is not technical like me. And for those of you who are technical, it's like, oh, it's easy to do. All you got to do is open your fucking BIOS and delete the thing that you don't want in your fucking registry. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So when I brick my shit, you're going to come fix it? You're going to volunteer your time to fix the dumbass mistake that I made? It's like, no, you're going to let me fucking swallow that shit because I'm the idiot who decided to intervene in some shit that I don't have any business doing. You know what I'm saying? That's another big part of why I hate that shit. But yeah, it would be a lot easier. The world would be a lot better if, when it comes to gaming, if people just simply didn't cheat in video games, to be fair. But you know, I never really understood the point. I never saw the appeal of cheating in games to begin with. So, well, I say cheating in games. I've used cheat codes before. I liked flying cars in GTA. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's sometimes kind of fun. But like,
yeah, but the difference is that those actual cheat codes were coded in the game. It's like it's part of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've used a Game Shark too on like Pokemon games back in the day. But like I wasn't using it so that I could win the world champ. You know what I mean? I just wanted to get an Aerodactyl. That's all that was really going on there. I don't know. There's obviously different levels to cheating, right? Cheating in a single player game, like no one's really upset that that happens. At least not in the same way. Like, I don't even think somebody cares if you beat Dark Souls by one-shotting every boss by cheating. It's like, in your game, go ahead, who cares? But at the same time, like, I don't know. There's probably a line somewhere. Pikachu misses Game Shark, that's where it all went wrong. I mean, honestly, to some degree, you're not wrong. Like, if we were still using Game Sharks, the world might be a better place. Aridos' Game Shark only uses a combination of dead tools and memory modifiers, if I recall. Yeah, sure. I don't know how that's different than any other kind of cheat, to be honest, but sure, that sounds right. Mostly memory modifier would be the thing that I have experience with. But yeah, there's some dev tools in there, I'm sure, somewhere along the way. Mostly because I've seen dev tools in like various games that like are just like left in the game. There used to be a dev tool in Sly 2 that would assist in the speedrun. Shout out to Ostrava. But I think they patched it out though, so it's gone now. But also there was Valheim just recently. I used some of the debugging tools to do some tests because there's some information that doesn't seem to exist on like the wiki, at least in Valheim, that I now have, that I am now privy to. Like, I know how that works now. You're welcome. It's not useful in like a global sense or anything like that. It's just like I was curious how this thing worked, and now I know. How's the wall doing? It could be better. Oh, I definitely should go into that portal. Can I make it? No, good. Redos has finally got home from work, going to play something to vent from work. It's crazy. That's not crazy at all. That's like the most normal thing, reason event. It's like, my job sucks and I hate it. I'm going to enjoy my life. What a weirdo. Get a load of this guy. He's escaping from his 9 to 5. What a freak. He doesn't love his job. What an idiot. It's like the most normal shit that you can do, I think. Oh my God, he's enjoying his hobbies and not his job. I bet this guy has an entire 1-to-1. No. 40-to-1 scale of his local community, including his trains. 1-to-1 scale of your community would be, that'd be fucking crazy. Like, what do you mean? You built your entire town separate from your town at the same size? Why would you do that? What kind of a crazy person are you? I should have definitely upgraded that. I just wasn't paying attention. Loretto says we're kind of dealing with the fallout of someone cracking a patient's skull. Or as far as rumors are concerned. I don't know what you're saying, but for the record, don't tell me about your crimes. Friendly reminder for anyone to whom it may concern. I don't want to know about shit that you have done that is criminal. I just don't want to know. There's no benefit to me to knowing that. In fact, you're actively making my life worse. So don't do that. Do I have to check with this artist? Let's see. No, it does kind of read as two different things. I see. Whatever. Either way is fine. Ikachoke says, I think they mean more like liability hospital type thing, maybe? Like being at a computer repair shop and allegedly breaking a customer's GPU or something? Is that not like still? I mean, it would be a crime at the very least if you don't do anything about it, right? Surely the liability means that some kind of property infringement. Am I wrong somehow? I don't see how the thing that I said is not still directly applicable. Because it's not a criminal case. It's a what is it? I forget the opposite of criminal, or whatever. Or not the opposite, like the complement to criminal. Pikachu says that in this case someone is claiming that their skull is broken instead. I don't know, man. That sounds to me like the same shit. Loretto says abuse cases is what you're looking for? That's definitely not it.
Civil?
Civil. Civil is what I was looking for. Not a criminal case, but a civil one. Pikachu says, I guess I think more like you might not necessarily be able to prove they broke the skull or RAM. Might just be a claim at this point. That's how I interpret it. I don't think. I guess it depends, right? If I deliver you my device and my device is in working order and I need you to do something to it, and my device is more broken or broken in any way that it wasn't already broken when I get it back from you, that's your responsibility as the tech or whatever. And the same applies to my fucking skull. And it's up to you to compensate me for that in a way that it is fair. That could be a civil case and not a criminal one. But nonetheless, I still don't need to know about it either way. Like, I don't want to know about shit that you're responsible for doing to somebody else's fucking brain. Like, oh yeah, man, I accidentally gave that guy a lobotomy. Like, I don't want to fucking know that. Like, don't tell me that. He's like, oh, well, it's not a criminal case. It's a civil one. Like, that doesn't make me feel better about it. Like, Pikachu says, yeah, but sometimes people lie, I think. Well, yeah, no. If you're lying about breaking somebody's skull, good. I don't want to hear about you breaking someone's skull, and I would rather it be a lie. However, I still don't need to hear about it either way. Retta says, patient to patient violence doesn't sound any better, in all honesty. Yeah, no, I don't want to hear about it whether you're the doctor or you're just a person who decided to bash somebody's skull in. Like, I don't give a fuck. Pikachu says, like, I could claim the Amazon seller sent me faulty RAM and I could claim the doctor broke something they didn't. It's true. But the situation that we were talking about was dealing with the fallout of someone cracking a patient's skull. So not a false claim, but instead somebody getting their skull cracked. Right? I mean, regardless, fucking stop telling me about it. Roberto says today is so dry. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, no, the opposite of humid, I guess. Like the air is dry, maybe? Pikachu says, it said as far as rumors are concerned. So that was the part I latched onto. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that I'm in the wrong for saying, hey, I don't want to find out about people getting fucking murdered or their skulls being cracked or their GPUs getting falsely broken or erroneously broken by techs. I don't think that's something that's like, if there's legal shit involved with it, I don't want to know about it. I think that's a fair thing for me to ask of people. I don't want to know about shit that, especially that I could be liable for, because if you're admitting to doing some illegal shit or criminal shit or even some civilly tort oriented shit, I don't want to be involved. That's what I'm saying. Don't involve me. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask that. And that's really all that I'm trying to say from top to bottom. And I really don't want to have to make a rule about it either, because I really don't think it's that serious or even unintuitive. Like, oh man, I just came in from robbing a bank. Like, dude, don't fucking tell me that. I guess today was just a weird day. Because I don't know anything about, we've spoken about like 5 or 6 different things and I don't know fucking anything about any of them. Pikachu says it's Wednesday just like the show. I don't know anything about the show Wednesday. Pikachu says she plays a cello. I don't know very much about cellos either. No, it was a build up to a joke. He's saying that it's kind of based because it's like a cello is kind of like a double bass. Is there a single bass? It's like viola, violin, cello and double bass, I think. There might be a single bass too that's in between. I don't know. Pikachu says also the show is kind of teeny. People made fun of me for liking it. Pikachu says I bet there's a type of bass between those two somewhere. Teeny. And people made fun of you for liking it. What kind of insufferable bastards do you have in your life that don't like you enjoying shit? like, like what the fuck is going on in their life, their meager existence, where they're like, he likes a show that's teen oriented. Whoa, what a fucking you know what? Hang him high. Like, okay. And I like Steven Universe. What are you gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where are you gonna go with this one, dude? Like, I just, like, as someone who watches a lot of anime, I'm like, dude, grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, let people have things that they like. I honestly don't understand. Like, Bluey is one of like the most well-regarded shows that I am even aware of, and that's for all generations. And I'm like, I don't like people who make fun of that shit. I don't know, man. I'm willing to psychoanalyze them. I'm willing to tell them some shit about themselves that they didn't realize. Pikachu says some eclectic instrument. And then Pikachu says, how dare people find happiness? Like, I just don't get it, to be honest. Another thing that's like kind of interesting to me, there's a meme. It's because Spindlehorse, the guys behind Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, are doing an animation for Homestuck. The meme said the most toxic fan base back then and the most toxic fan base now, and it showed Has Been Hotel and Homestuck, because Homestuck is much, much older as far as like the classic iteration of it, right? And I'm like, I don't know anything about the fandom for either of those, right? But like, how is it? How does it be? How does it come to be that a fandom is like toxic in a way? Like, what does it even mean? As someone who's like never been in any fandom really at all, like, I don't know what it means to even be a toxic fandom, to be honest with you. Because I played a lot of League of Legends, and people in League of Legends are toxic, but would I say that the fan base, like the fandom, is toxic? Like, not really. Like, because there's many people, most people in League of Legends that you interact with, like you play the game with, you will never hear about. You'll never see them again, right? And they are nothing, right? So does it just mean proportionally, like there's more toxic people, like more vocally toxic people? It's like maybe that's all it is. But like, I'm kind of at a loss as to what that even like, what they're even trying to say from that, to be honest. It is a funny meme though. Like, I get that part of it, but like, if there's supposed to be any truth to it, it's like kind of is lost on me. Pikachu says the term double bass often sparks a logical question. If there's a double, then it must be a single bass. The answer, however, lies in not the numerical sequence of instruments, but in the historical role of the double bass played in the orchestra. It's called a double bass because its primary function was to double the bass line of the cello section, playing the same notes an octave lower. So it's not that it's double anything, but it is instead, it's not a bass that is doubled. I mean, it is literally a bass that is doubled. So really, it's equally a double bass as it is a double, an octave lower, a pitch shifted cello, right? They, instead of calling it a double bass, they could have called it, you know, what is there a word for a lower octave? Like one octave lower than the other thing. I'm sure that there is, like musically, like acoustically or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. But nonetheless, like, you could have called it that instead. It would have been equally true. Pikachu says it's the second base, if you will. Yeah, exactly. You could have said lower bass, and that would be equally true. For example, there's probably a word specifically for 1 octave lower, but that's basically what I'm saying. It's more of a description than it's prescriptive rather than like a name, because cello is just a name, as in a violin, right? I think that violin or viola though have some kind of naming convention going on though, actually. I stayed here for like an extra minute or something. I should have already been out of this game. It's fine. It's pretty consistent is the main thing, but it doesn't seem like we're getting a ton of experience either. Well, I guess we'll really know how much experience we're getting when we win this game, and then we get the experience drop, because this 63k an hour isn't really real. It doesn't really mean anything. That's pretty unfortunate. Another couple weak sales. Pikachu says, I guess there was also a bunch of instruments called viols before the violin or viola was made. I guess that there was a bass viol. I do remember the viol, now that you mention it. I think I learned about this from like one of like Blue's videos, something like that. Like learned way more about I just sneezed twice. Violins and stuff than like I would ever care to know in my life. That's like every YouTube video that I watch though, to be honest. Not all of them, but like the vast majority, where it's like mostly just learning about something that somebody happens like I like this guy and I'll listen to what he has to say about some random subject. Oh, stop too soon. I was thinking that we could maybe do this such that we are operating on a tighter margin and spending less time in the run, which would probably increase the success rate. I don't know how much I really need to increase the success rate though, to be honest. It seems like it's pretty good, but if we were doing 50 instead, that might end up with enough. I'm trying to remember how much you actually end up with from 2 portals. No, it seems like I end up way too soon here, huh? That's a good reason to do 60. Just to get here a little on time rather than early. Kind of tragic. I don't even know that this is gonna help. Pikachu says there were various sizes of bass viols, excuse me. And the largest of these, the violone, was a direct predecessor of the double bass. The term violone was even used interchangeably with double bass in the 18th century. Interesting. Violone. Yeah, that's definitely a new one for me. I actually bought a violin. I actually have one right now. I never actually got into playing it though, because I didn't know how to tune it, basically. Not exactly. The tuning, it makes it sound like the tuning is the problem. I can't make it make violin noises, which makes it sound like it's out of tune. But like, if you've ever used a brand new violin, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then fucking suffer, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. It sounds scratchy and weird. It doesn't sound like it makes music. It sounds like hollow and weird and scratchy. And I think I know what the problem is, but I'm not sure that I know what the problem is. And that, by virtue of that, I decided to stop pursuing it any further. It's like, okay, well, the problem that I'm having isn't something that I can understand in isolation. You know what I mean? Like, I need some way of knowing more than I know presently. Like, I need somebody to tell me something more, something like that. You know what I mean? I do have a homie that played, I don't remember what instrument it was, but he played something. So I was pretty sure that he would be able to help me, actually, like something like a cello or something like that. But I just never got around to asking him about it. Pikachu says, I actually played viola because I thought the violin was too whiny and high pitched, but I haven't played it in literal years. Yeah. You know, the violin was something that I always had an interest in. I even had like a specific song that I wanted to learn, but I never ended up pursuing it. I mean, I pursued it to the point that I bought one, right? So it's not like I didn't pursue it, but I pursued it until the point where I didn't know how to do better. Like it just didn't work. Like, thing did not make noise. So I just gave up. Pikachu says it's not too late. It might actually be. I don't know if it's like literally, if it like literally works anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it might have actually just like died. Pikachu says, I think about taking singing lessons. Yeah, I don't know. My motivation for that shit has been plummeting recently. I don't know. Who says I hate this game? You lost your hard mode run? Oh no, wait, you were doing TOA with Napper and CNader, right? What happened? Also, I definitely just lost this run. Guess I should be mining this and then fixing this. I don't know what I did wrong. I wasn't paying a lot of attention this run. How long have we been streaming? 3 hours? Yeah, I don't know. Who says it's just something funny? We ran and CNader ended up with 3,000 personal points. Whereas Napper and myself had about 25,000 personal points each. And CNader gets the purple. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll end stream today soon. I'm not feeling it. I'm kind of trying to figure out what exactly went wrong. That's mostly where I'm at now. Might just be I'm not in the mood though. Who says, what do you mean went wrong? Like Guardians of the Rift or the mood? Oh, in this run, I don't know what went wrong for sure. But like, whatever. I don't care about this run. It's whatever. That's what I'm saying though. Is like, I just don't care. Usually apathy. I've struggled with apathy for a very, very, very long time. And usually apathy isn't something that I've felt on stream. I haven't really been like genuinely apathetic on stream in a very, very long time. If maybe ever. So it's weird. I just don't know where I'm at. So yeah, we'll probably end stream soon. Because I'm just gonna, at some point I'm just gonna start silently playing the game. Or whatever. Pikachu says could just become a monk vow of silent streamer. I'm not afraid of streaming silently or whatever. That's not the problem. It's just that I don't it's just that I don't feel like I'm enjoying it anymore. So I mean, I don't feel like I'm enjoying anything, to be honest. I feel like nothing. So it could just be like a depressive episode or something. Pikachu says, I'm hella afraid of streaming silently. I don't care. In the same way that I don't care if anyone's here, no one's here, whatever. I'm glad when people do show up and hang out or whatever, but like, I can stream to no one. I've done it before. You know what I mean? Whatever. Pikachu says, have you tried drinking creatine? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Who says it's all I've done? You definitely streamed into one, yeah. I've also been in your stream some, but yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, that doesn't bother me. I guess the way that I am and the way that I intend to stream is predominantly focused on being authentic and genuine. And I feel like despite the fact that I'm expressing myself and how I feel, that I don't feel like myself. Which is maybe the first time that I've experienced apathy and felt like it wasn't me. I even said as much. I said, I don't know where I'm at. Which is not something that, it's nice in a way. It's nice in a way. I've never felt like apathy, or if you want to call it depression, has been separate from me before. But it does feel that way now. Which I guess does mean that I am better than I was. which is interesting. But it also doesn't make me feel particularly better. Like the circumstance, like I'm still the same feeling. Boost says, I do my best for the art scammers though. I fucking hate those guys, dude. I fucking hate those guys. I feel like I've like never banned anyone in my stream, but I looked at my banned list recently and it was like probably like 60 dudes, and all of them must be trying to sell me fucking art, trying to make you click on a link, all that shit. And I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude. So many fucking guys. Not even guys, they're not even people. Pikachu me says, how about a joke to lighten the mood? What's red and bad for your teeth? Twizzlers. Pikachu me says, a brick? It would be bad for my teeth, it's true. I probably should have stopped at the last run rather than doing this one. But yeah, I think I'm willing to say that it seems pretty consistent. Solo, I mean. But it's like 60 something K an hour. It's not like amazing. I don't know if I can do better at ZMI though. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was doing high 60s, low 70s at ZMI. I guess my diet's also been really bad. I ate like cake yesterday, and that was it. That's all I had for dinner. Who says, was that pure essence or day alt? I certainly did not get day alt essence. Pikachu me says, I've eaten cabbage for 2 days. I like cabbage. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do right now. I think it's this. I kind of hate grocery shopping. Well, not grocery shopping. I kind of hate having a bunch of groceries, like having just purchased groceries. I kind of hate this shit because I feel like I have to eat the stuff that's going to go bad, which is why I buy so many things that are like non-perishable to begin with. And it just like stresses me out to have shit that's like going bad in my fridge. I just hate it so fucking much. Like, I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to like plan around eating like the stuff that's gonna go bad or whatever. It's so fucking upsetting to me, to be honest. I should maybe stop buying perishable foods just because it does stress me out in a way that like is untoward. I don't know if it's better. Like, it's probably more healthy, but like I don't think I give a shit. Who says day alt is the best since it gives a 50% bonus? Yeah, but where am I going to get the day alt essence, Who's? Because as I understand it,
you
mine it
cannot
yourself.
day alt essence the Guardians of the Rift.
Yeah, it's ZMI. Who says untoward is a good ass word pull? What? Pikachu says, I used to think cabbage was the same as iceberg lettuce, useless, but then I learned cabbage is fiber and stuff. Yeah, cabbage is actually pretty good. It's also very cheap. Pikachu says also, yeah, I used to buy shitloads of stuff, and now I'm like, fuck it, I'd rather buy shit like shit I'm going to use it, instead of buying chicken thighs in bulk and figuring out how the fuck I'm gonna cook 20 chicken thighs. Yeah, I don't have very much that can go bad, I don't think, to be honest. But the last time that I purchased hot dogs, they actually like started to like mold in the bag. And so I obviously didn't eat the last 4 hot dogs or something like that. And I was like, I don't even feel like I took that long to eat them, but I'm not sure, to be honest. So it just feels bad. It's like, fuck, man. What? Oh, I see. Just a little late, I guess. Who says good ass word pool? I don't know how to make it sound right. Who says just a good word pool? Final submission. Did I say the word untoward? I feel like you're just talking about a word or like suddenly. Did I say that? Is that why? Oh. It's like, I don't know why you're popping off about untoward, dude. Like, what is going on? Are you good? But yeah, I don't know. Thinking about cooking stresses me out. And thinking about having to get through food that's going to go bad stresses me out more. I think the main reason that it stresses me out is because I have so very few stressors in my life, though, to be fair. So it's probably just going to be something else if it wasn't this. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just whining. I would really love for this wall to hold up, but I don't think that's going to work out. Oh, Savage, you're just in time for the end of the stream.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh. You done?
With the stream? Yes.
Okay.
Wednesday. I think that means that Suck is actually live for once, so we can raid Suck again. It's been a little while. Who says at least I can keep the channel points for a rainy day? What do you mean?
I guess he was gonna end it.
Oh, she isn't live. That's unfortunate. Let's see then. Oh, you know what? I'll stop by earlier. We can raid Oz. But yeah, you know who Oz is. He stopped by earlier. He is a variety streamer. Right now he's playing some Power World with a few friends of his, I think. He plays a variety of survival games. 7 Days to Die, Power World. I don't think I can think of any off the top of my head other than those two. But he also plays like Dead by Daylight and has a community on every Monday. So look forward to that if you want to participate. Plays a lot of like Among Us, Golf with Friends, all kinds of different things. But yeah, that'll be it for your boy. We'll be back Friday, I suppose. But yeah, that's it. Later, man.